So let's take a look at Streamyard to see if it has the capability of taking long form video and making short clips like YouTube Shorts. Now, we had made a video almost a year ago about Opus Clip AI and how I wasn't really a fan at the technology at the time of taking my long form video and making them into short form videos. Is it worth using or even paying for an AI to take your long form clips to make your short clips? We're looking at Opus Clip AI to see if it's worth it. You tell me. This is their #2 clip that they gave me from our last show.
Yeah, it's but when when I see these, it just blows my mind. Like I saw one not too long ago that said like if Back to the Future was made today, they would go back in time to 1994. I mean, if you think about that movie and how far the 50s felt, like when they went back and like it was like another world, right? And so it's just funny to think that if you traveled back. So when I think about 2024, 1981, and 1938.
First 5 seconds should be completely edited out. If we were to use this clip, we would start probably 12 seconds in when he talks about Back to the Future. And the premise of what Greg's talking about is actually really interesting. It's just not packaged that way. And we need a better ending. This was the #2 best clip Opus gave me. We went through several examples from Opus Clip AI. And for me, it was almost kind of lazy technology where they just randomly clip things from 30 to 60 seconds or whatever those parameters were that you set, and it left out a lot of the context. It left out a lot of editing work. You know, those quick edits that we're all used to on shorts, going from like long shots to real close-ups, going from one speaker to the other. Opus Clip AI was really lacking. So this new video we're doing today with Streamyard's AI is prompted by Clean Slate, who left a comment, "I would be interested in you creating a video of your hacks if you create it for newbies like me." And that was in reply to that Opus Clip AI review that I had. But before we can get into any kind of hacks and what I can share with other YouTubers that are out there that are starting just like me, I want to take a peek into the technology of AI once again, but this time using Streamyard to see if the technology has come a ways after so many months. Can we use AI technology to create shorts from our long clips? Because if we can, that's probably the biggest hack that all of us can do. So let's see what Streamyard can do with one of our latest videos where I was talking to a buddy of mine, Dwayne, who when I told him I had quit my job at the age of 50 to start YouTube, not just for one, but for 5 channels, I think he was kind of processing. Some people that I have told in the last week or so have said, "Oh, okay." And you know, they're like, "What? This guy's fucking crazy. There's no way."
I just see you pulling it off because you want to. You're that type of guy. If you want to make it happen, you're going to make it happen.
He is a big fan. He was like, hey, you're going to do fine. You're going to do the work. It's stuff that you enjoy. And Dwayne is one of my trusted consigliaries to where I just wanted to kind of bounce some ideas off of him. So we did a quick video. And then I had Streamyard use its AI technology to come up with about 7 different shorts. So let's take a look at each one of those and see just how good these shorts are.
All right, so just remember that these videos are raw, straight from Streamyard. I have not touched them. This is exactly what they gave me.
We're going to sneak off for a little bit and do some behind the scenes video of just kind of you and I talking about what it's like shooting a race of 5,000 runners and, you know, what your experience was for the day and mine. And
hopefully it's warmer than normal.
Usually it's hotter than hell, isn't it?
It's been mighty cold up on that bridge. But I've got a new location this year, so we'll see if it's a little warmer.
Well, what do you think will be the hardest thing for me to have to kind of figure out in a short amount of time doing the YouTube thing? Because I do have the 5 channels that I'm trying to build up, and I'm really kicking that into gear because the clock is ticking by the time I actually do leave the job. It could be tomorrow, next week, it could be in a few weeks, but I need to I need to start bringing in some income. So what do you think is going to be the hardest thing for me for
See,
YouTube?
now that's just a terrible clip. All you see is just myself. The pacing's awful. I'm stumbling over my words. Nothing's really edited out. It's just 38 seconds that the AI arbitrarily just said, okay, let's get this range of time and make it a clip. You can't tell who I'm talking to. You can hear Dwayne in the background, but you don't see him. On a clip like this, you want to have some context that I'm talking to somebody. So you have a photo with both of us up there talking. And then as I'm talking, then you can go to just my face cam. That was terrible.
I had a thing, maybe I go out and photograph some shows for the channel, and then the entertainment channel, and then maybe come on and review the show a little bit, and maybe go to some shows I normally wouldn't go to, and kind of tell you about maybe my process, my thought process, what I saw, and all that.
I thought when you had texted me a little bit of the details or something, I mean, just the little bit you did say, I was like, I love it, because that's something that that didn't go through my mind, much less, you being involved.
That's 43 seconds of all they did was throw the caption on there, switch the videos up and around, but you have no context as to what we're talking about. Dwayne had brought up an idea that he would like to do some video where he's at concerts, I think doing kind of behind the scene type stuff, and then having that on the TSP Total Entertainment channel, and we would do like his own little playlist. Like he's the reporter on scene or something, but you have no context as to what we're talking about.
After we get off here, you see, actually what I'm trying to do is get you on tonight to talk about this, but I'm trying to get you to help do some content on all my channels, because I think you could come up with stuff for every single one on DIY,
all right, first of all, on
records,
the sports,
video games.
On the sports, I've always wanted to photograph cage fighting. So that's got to be my first sporting event.
Do you have an in, or is there something down there in Texas?
No, I just throw something out there, find out who the promoter is, and probably go that route.
See, the editing is just terrible. All they're doing is taking a section of time and throwing it on there, and then they're doing the fast hand movement of just switching the talking heads up and down as if the AI had actually done something. Really, the only benefit I see in any of this right now is just the captioning seems to be pretty good, but the editing, the dead spots, or where we kind of talk over ourselves, we kind of mess up a little bit. There's no editing. There's no fine tuning.
So do you think there is a market for somebody on YouTube at this age? Or is it just, because I'm to the point to where it's like, TikTok's kind of a younger thing. I've seen some older people on it, and some of them take advantage of the fact that, okay, there's not a lot of people like that on there, and so they do all right. But YouTube, I don't know.
Brian, I'm just gonna say I've seen your content on everything, and there are some older guys that are making videos that are out there that are just horrible. So yes, you've got a very good shot of sticking out.
Do you think I can relate to enough people to make this work for me? Because I'm not, although I am doing this for fun, and fun is the reason why I can do this and crank stuff out every single day that I'm doing it. But this has to replace $1,000 a month.
Yeah, I don't know why you can't do it.
This actually started out
And
really
you've got
good as
your
far
mind
as
set
I'm
on it.
pitching the question as to, is there a market for somebody like myself at my age for starting a YouTube channel? So that there was actually decent. But again, it's a static video of just us side by side. The AI did nothing but just leave it there. I could see where it's doing it side by side, and then maybe switching up the video to where we're top and bottom. And then when it goes to either I'm talking or Dwayne's talking, you get a close up of a full screen of just me or just him and back and forth. This is what the AI, this is what's taking over the world. This is a feature that I'm supposed to use.
And I think in the last episode of where I announced that I'm quitting my job for YouTube, I had said before my best months on social media, I'd made up to about $800, which isn't paying a mortgage, but to replace basically $1,000 is the target number for me, that it has to replace my job that I'm quitting a month. I think that's doable. I mean, I don't. Some people that I have told in the last week or so have said, "Oh,
39 seconds, and there was probably a good 8 to 10 seconds there to where it was dead spaced, where I couldn't formulate the words. Why is the AI not cutting that out, editing that out? I can't put these types of shorts out there and expect people to watch them. And I'm not saying the shorts that I do all the time are these fantastic shorts that are so engaging, and I'm struggling, I'm trying my best doing it, but I recognize that these bits of small video pieces that they're putting together, this isn't it.
Quitting my job at the age of 50 for YouTube. Tonight we have who I consider my consigliere to the channel, to my personal life. Mr. Dwayne is back. If you've watched any of our episodes on the channel before, Dwayne has stopped in to talk photography, and he's coming to talk, what was that Netflix show that we talked with the jail people?
God, I forget the name.
It was Unlocked.
Yes, Unlocked.
If I'm editing
Dwayne,
these, I'm
back in
tightening
the
that
day
stuff
when he
down.
retired from being a corrections officer to become a full-time super photographer that does concerts and weddings and races. Dwayne and I used to shoot together on a lot of events or whatever. Dwayne, how are you doing tonight, sir?
Not too bad.
And then just
during
switching
the
for
Texas
no
heat.
reason, which to
Yeah, I
switch
think
it up, I
maybe
guess,
even,
yeah, but
I don't know if the last episode that we did together or not.
it's all
had you moved from
superficial
Missouri
editing
to
that it's
Texas
doing.
yet, or
I have.
yeah. I think you were in Texas, but it was like you had just moved on our last thing we did together. The Carrie Underwood photo, which is still right up there if you see.
Yep,
That's
back there.
Dwayne's shot. That's a one-of-a-kind autograph by Dwayne.
And this is where it
who
should
came
pull out
gave
and
that
show
to
the
me when
Carrie
he was
Underwood
traveling
photo
back
that I'm
through
pointing
St.
to.
Louis the last time was that the last time I actually saw you, or did I see you even after that?
I think that was the last time.
Yeah. So, Dwayne, I got a question for you. And
Yes,
I want you to be honest, and I respect your input and I respect how you see things, and I know that you will give me honest feedback, but you're also you have a creative side of your mind too, so I think you kind of may understand where I'm coming from. Good idea, bad idea, quitting my job to be a YouTuber.
That right there, the end, where it ends this clip is where it should have started the beginning of the clip. And then you get Dwayne's response to it. That's 2 minutes of just us hanging out. Who wants to watch that other than me and Dwayne? But who doesn't know us? Whoever's out there stumbling upon my short, who's going to watch that for 2 minutes? This is what StreamYard is giving me. So there you go. You guys can see for yourselves. Those were 7 AI clips that StreamYard presented to me as ready to go for YouTube Shorts. There's no way I'm using any of those. Now, I'm not saying I have the answer to all of this and what makes a successful YouTube short, but I'm not going to put those out. I know those are not quality. Those are barely even edited. Those are random ranges of time to where the AI was like, well, let's just throw this out there and then let's do a little razzle dazzle and move the photo of Dwayne to the bottom and then back to the top. StreamYard's AI for YouTube Shorts is as bad as Opus AI clips were last year when I did the original video. Now, when it comes down to whether or not you're going to put nothing out versus something out and you're going to have AI put it together for you like Opus Clip or StreamYard, then I guess, yeah, that might be something worthwhile to look into. And you know what the funny thing is? I could put those clips out, and I probably should, just to test this theory of mine. And I almost guarantee that those clips, most of them would probably get more traction on shorts right now than the ones that I edit myself. It's wild. You and I can see, right? These are not good clips. AI is not there yet, at least with those two companies. Opus Clip AI and StreamYard AI is not there yet. All right, here's where you guys can tell me your experiences with AI and as far as utilizing the technology for your channels, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram, TikTok. Do you use Opus Clip AI? Do you use Streamyard AI or any other kind of AI to formulate your shorts? Let me know what you guys think. Is it worth paying for? Is it worth just throwing a bunch of short clips out there regardless of the quality and just hoping that the more you put out there, the more people may possibly see your content, that something might resonate with somebody? Let me know in the comments. We'll see you guys in the next video.